Important news update. I got another lead from TBA for Freedom. She always has good information. This is an important thing because this has actually already happened with the healthcare bill. They tried to push it through, if you remember, and it failed because the American people were alert and aware of it and opposed it vehemently, which actually stopped it. But then they went through the back door to get it passed, and you see what happened with the healthcare bill. This is what they're doing with the cap and trade bill. They're going to push it through unawares, so that we end up waking up one day just like we did with the healthcare bill, and it's already passed through, pushed through through the back door. So you want to read this article. I'll read it to you real quick. It just says Grass Nation's news alert, Grass Fire News. I just received this and wanted to forward it to you. Okay, this is what TBA said. Okay, this is the alert. The Obamacare nightmare is about to happen all over again, and the stakes are even higher. The game plan used for Obamacare is about to be repeated for the cap and tax energy tax. You recall how Obamacare got passed. Obama's bulldog, Rahm Emanuel, is dispatched to Capitol Hill today to lay out the game plan. The bill is introduced, but we never see the real language. Fearing public scrutiny and opposition, Dems skip the normal committee process altogether and rush the bill through the floor for a vote. All the real work is done in secret, in a secret back room. Energy tax moving forward like Obamacare. That's precisely what is happening right now with the cap and tax energy tax. The Washington Post reported that Emanuel met with a slew of environmental and Democratic leaders to discuss climate legislation. Then, Senator Kerry, Lieberman, and Graham announced that they will introduce the bill later this month, April 26th, but there's one catch. They aren't going to actually introduce the bill. Instead, they are going to hand it to Harry Reid so that he can take it straight to the Senate floor and bypass the committees. In Lieberman's own words, if we introduce the carbon tax bill, it'll get referred to committees. Lieberman said, we want Majority Leader Reid to be able to work with it and bring it out onto the floor as a leader whenever he's ready. Okay, petition the cap and tax energy tax. Grass Fire Nation is gathering petitions. Okay, they say they've got, well, here it is here. If you oppose the cap and tax energy and want to petition, okay, this little link here I'll put in my notes that you guys can click on and actually oppose it in your local area. It'll take you to your area. The goal is 300,000 petitions. Right now they've already got supposedly 241,000, so you might want to, sign that bill and try to get it through, opposed, and exposed to the light of day. Also, I just listened to Obama's weekly address on the radio, and he's basically, what they've done is they've demonized Goldman and Sachs, and they're suing. The federal government is actually behind this lawsuit. And what they're doing is they're demonizing them so that Obama can get his reform bill passed, which he's trying to do right now. The reform bill. See, what they do is they create the problem, which obviously everybody that has studied Obama knows that he was behind this debacle, and the Dems in Congress allowed this scandalous collapse of our economy and actually fomented it behind the scenes. Obama being the the lawyer pit bull that was suing the banks to get them to loan to these people that couldn't pay back loans, the low-income housing and the subprime mortgages that were foisted upon the American people that they knew they would never pay back. That was the spark that started this whole thing. But really, the Dems and the Republicans are actually behind all this. Now, they created the problem, and now they're creating the solution. This is tactics of divide and conquer, starting with the problem and then giving the solution, which is in their ends. They actually make the problem, they cause the collapse, and then they come and offer a solution which will take the country away from capitalism and into a socialized dictatorship, very much like Nazi Germany, which was a National Socialist country. This is called fascism. Anybody that wants to see the symbols of fascism in our own government, look at the House floor. Look at where the Speaker sits. To the right and to the left of him, there's a symbol, and that symbol is a fascist sign. It's even on our old dimes. Our country has been taken over many decades ago by the Fabian socialists. They started their march incrementally taking over our system and our infrastructure, and now they're at the end game plan, and Obama is the one that's going to bring it home. He's the guy with the smiley face that gets it done with behind the scenes, so that everybody has a personality that they can attack, because first of all, he's black, and everybody that would oppose him is obviously racist, and also that he appeals to the poor, the simple-minded, and they're also, by the way, letting in illegals. They're letting in 20 to 30 million illegals before the next elections. This legalization of immigration, so that they can have a new voter block. These people get in free, they have a free pass, but they have to vote. They're going to obviously vote for those who let them in. They're letting them in with entitlements and freebies, and that's what people think. They vote themselves in dictatorships and leaderships because they think that they're getting something for nothing, when actually what they're doing is they're voting in their own death. And that's what the American stupidity sheep of this country have done, because they're so damn lazy. They're watching so much of the TV being programmed by programming on the boob tube that they don't even understand what the hell's going on around them. Anyway, God bless everybody.